All right, well, tubers, too bad, crazy people. This is a video that is a topic that I've wanted to address for a long time and finally had the opportunity to do with the help of my lovely wife, Baby May.
Yes.
She has a friend named Andrea, and Andrea, on the surface, she's been in a number of May's videos.
Yes.
She is very carefree and happy and jumping around and very vivacious and all this, that, and the other. However, in reality, she is what's known as extremely shy. Shy means scared. And I wanted to do a video about this because nothing frustrates me more personally than when I meet a female or one of her friends or anybody in general, and I say hi to them and they just freeze up. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong here? What's going on? Is there a look on my face? Do I look scary? I know I'm old and ugly, but other than that, they could at least be a little bit friendly. And my wife has kindly explained to me that they are shy.
Yeah.
They're scared of me because, one, the English.
Yeah, the English.
Limited English.
Yeah.
And so, actually, during this video, May sat behind us to help me communicate with Andrea.
Yes.
Because of her limited English.
Yes.
That's fine. Number two, Andrea is very insecure because she has issues with her teeth. She has some double teeth issues that need to be extracted in the front, and so she's constantly covering up her mouth. And again, it's something that I said, you know what, just go ahead and grin, smile, it doesn't matter, you're beautiful no matter what. But this is one of these things that this woman has been carrying with her. So in this video, what I want it to be is not so much the interview with Andrea and the topics that we talked about. It was the usual suspects. We talked about her being single and would she like to meet a guy and how old is she and where does she live and all that stuff. But I think the primary focus on this is it's a perfect example of what somebody coming over here new might encounter when they do meet someone they're attracted to, of shyness. And it is something that I would encourage you that if you think there is an element of hope or interest of both parties, to be patient and give it some time and allow the woman to get to know you. So without further ado, I want to do my little video here with Andrea, and it's a little convoluted, it's a little stalled out, but I think it's a perfect example of what it means when a Filipina tells you she is shy. Okay, here comes the video.
Yes.
Okay, well, as promised, we are here with the lovely, the vivacious, the most beautiful Andrea. And she has graced the pages of my wife's YouTube channel many times. She's a very popular young lady, and she is also very sweet and kind. Now, how old are you, young lady?
I'm 19 years old.
19 years old. And you're going to be 20 when?
November 5.
November 5. Okay. Now, there's a couple of topics that I want to cover with you. Number one is you're almost 20 years old, 19 and a half. And the truth is, because I've talked to May about this, you've never had a boyfriend.
No.
And why is it you have never had, a pretty girl like you has never had a boyfriend?
Because my family told me na finish studying and graduation. After that, I'm okay with it. I'm looking for a boyfriend.
Fair enough. Well, I got deep respect for you because you have deep respect for your parents.
Yes.
And your mom and your dad, I got respect for them because they kept a grip on you. They didn't let you just run around and go wild. They made sure that you finished your school, got your diploma, you turned 18, and their attitude was, okay, you've accomplished that. Now if you want to start seeing boys, it's okay.
Yes.
And have you seen any boys since you graduated? Have you ever had a date?
No.
No. Okay. And is that because you're shy?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Well, being shy in what we know as shy is really interpreted, the real meaning is scared. And so she might be a little scared of boys, or she might be a little scared of her appearance because she has an issue with her teeth, but we're working through that. So if you were to date somebody, would you prefer to date a Filipino, or would you prefer to date a foreign guy?
Foreigner guy.
Foreigner guy,
yes.
All right. Now, why are you attracted to foreigner guys as opposed to a Filipino?
Because I think the foreigner is kind and good attitude. And caring also Filipina.
I didn't understand that.
Caring of the Filipina.
Caring, okay, all right. So caring, in other words, I have to have my wife interpret for me to understand. She's sitting right there. So you like the foreigner guys because what you've observed is that they're kind and they're caring to the Filipinas. They're also, let's just talk about it, they're more financially stable, right?
Yes.
I mean, God bless Filipino men.
Yes.
They work very, very hard, and unfortunately, in many cases, they work for very little money.
Yes.
And that's something that I think all women, not just Filipinas, they want that financial stability, and they feel that they can find that with a foreigner as opposed to a Filipino.
Yes.
So that's just that out in the open and trying to be honest and true. And so you prefer a guy that has a little bit of money too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's important. Okay, so just being honest here. You don't want to meet someone in person though?
No.
Okay, and that's because, again, you're shy, which means scared. And your preference, we talked about this for quite a while before, and you've been on May's channel and talked about it. You prefer what's known as an LDR.
Yes.
Okay, because, again, I'm going to speak for her a little bit. I'm not trying to cut her off, but it's just the English and the translation makes it simpler. And May's told me, you really are nervous when you're sitting, like right now you're nervous because you're sitting next to me. I don't blame you. But in this situation, you get scared.
I'm shy a little and scared a little.
Scared a little and shy a little.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're comfortable with the idea of an LDR. I don't think you've ever had an LDR. Has she? I don't know. Has she ever been online with anybody or talked to them? So this is all fresh and new to her. And so she's the girl that's proverbially never been kissed, right? She's never had a boyfriend. She's followed through with her parents. She respected their wishes. Now she's available, but her being shy, she has never dated a Filipino guy or met a foreign guy, because in person she kind of gets nervous and scared. Okay, well, nervous and scared is just being human. But you like boys, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Make sure we're on the right channel. And so, if you started an LDR, what would you want to get to know them, kind of get to know their personality?
Yes.
And would you be honest and truthful with them?
Yes.
Okay. Would you ask them for money?
No.
No. Okay. Because that happens a lot. I'm usually not a fan of the LDR thing because a lot of them are scammy. And the reason I agreed to do this is because May knows her so well, and she's sincerely looking to meet with somebody. She's not going to sit there and say, oh, by the way, you know, I need a phone, or I need this, or I need that.
Yeah.
She is shy, and you're embarrassed about your teeth. So once you were on May's channel, and I believe somebody was kind enough to support her, and she was able to go to the dentist. And when she went to the dentist, you got cavities and a cleaning, and they did x-rays, and they found out you need extractions because you have double teeth here. Okay. Was the dentist, was that scary when you went to the dentist? Were you scared?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you're scared all the time. Did it hurt?
Yes.
Yeah? Especially those cavities. They're not big on pain relief around here. But would you go again if you could get them fixed?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Do you think you would have more confidence if your teeth were fixed?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So that's one of those things that you kind of, especially at your age, you get very self-conscious about your looks. That's why these girls are always fidgeting with their hair and farting around with their clothes and doing this and doing that. They can't help it. They're just always want to make sure everything's just fine. Every time, it's always a selfie moment. You never know. Okay, so you're going to take a year off and you're going to probably get a job or something.
Yeah.
Do some sales lady stuff. And you're not going to make big money doing that. You'll probably work in a small store. I don't think Robinson's or McDonald's or anything like that, because right now, I'm going to speak for you, it's very competitive. Everybody just graduated. And guess what everybody's doing? They're all going online or they're going in person and they're applying for work. Yes. So probably her chances are not any better or any worse than anybody else's. It's a matter of getting out there and doing it. So we're going to wish you luck on the employment deal.
Yeah.
Now, once you get through with your year here of relaxing and maybe getting a job, I know things aren't that tough on you. You live with your folks and they work and all that kind of stuff. So it's not like you're poverty stricken. But if you do go to college, what would you like to become?
Nursing.
Nursing. There are a lot of nurses that come out of the Philippines. That's a major, actually it's an industry. And Iloilo is the most famous city for producing the first nurses that came out of the Philippines. And there are, I can verify, because when I lived in America, every time I went to the doctor, no lie, the nurse was a Filipino or a Filipina. In many cases, the doctor was from the Philippines. So medical services come out of here a lot. Now, why did you want to be a nurse?
Because my mother is hard time to breathing and she have asthma.
Okay, so you see firsthand because your mom is sick or gets sick with asthma and has a hard time breathing.
Yes.
So you'd like to be able to help her and others like her?
Yes.
Well, that's very noble. All right. So I guess we're going to ask you, we found out that you got a little insecurity about your teeth. We found out that you're not really interested in meeting someone in person right away, and you'd like to meet them online and maybe get to know them. Yes. If you were talking to a guy online right now, would you smile and show him your teeth?
Yes.
So you'd let him know that you had that, what you think is a big flaw. Well, I think any level-headed person would know that that's fairly easily fixed if you two were to develop a relationship. Do you have a preference for guys? Do you like younger guys? Do you like older guys? Do you like guys like around, you're 20 years old, call it, 30 or 40? Is that kind of where you're at?
50, I like 50 and 60.
50?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not a big fan of that wide of a gap. I think really just my own preference is 30, 35, but who am I to say? It is what it is. If you were to meet somebody, how long would you want to talk to them? Would you want to talk to them for 1 month, 6 months, 1 year before you met them?
I'm talk 1 year and...
If she good the English.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The English perfect.
So what she wants to do, my wife's right here behind us, she would like to improve on her English.
Yes.
So if talking, maybe just as friends.
Yes.
And that would help her as far as learning English.
Yes.
So she would talk to somebody 50, 60, 70 years old as long as they were kind and respectful and helped her with her English.
Yes.
Okay, I follow all this. But I think as far as being physically attracted to someone, because she had a crush on one of my friends, right?
Yes.
And so I know I can tell you what her spec is, all right? She likes guys that are tall, and she likes guys that are handsome, not like me, short little pudgy ugly guy like me. and she likes guys that are physically fit. So that is the reality of it. And she's not interested, I don't want to ask you, but are you interested if you talk to someone online, are you going to ask them for money?
No.
Okay, because that happens a lot too. And I always try to warn people not to go sending a ton of money to somebody that they've only met on the virtual world of the internet. But I think it would be awesome if we could get Andrea connected with some people that would like to chat with her and be gentlemen and be nice and be kind and be respectful and understand that she's trying to improve her English skills and she would like to learn kind of how to talk to a guy. Because let's face it, she's been extremely sheltered and extremely cocooned for a long time. Yeah. Parents are strict. Parents have said no. If she goes out up till now they said, okay, you got your diploma, so you can go ahead and you can meet some guys.
Yes.
But at that same time, she's got a throttle on it too, where she doesn't want to get with somebody one-on-one, real close, real quick, and start all of that. She wants to take it slow. Yes. Talk, learn about you learn about her, and that would be kind of the dynamic. So we're not trying to set Andrea up here. We're trying to explain where her mentality is. Not all women come on the channel and are immediately looking for an immediate boyfriend. That's not the case. In fact, quite the opposite. She's looking to meet with somebody, perhaps start a dialogue with them, chat a little bit. She's going to be modest, if you will. And she's selfishly trying to improve on her English skills. And then maybe make a friend. And then if somebody comes along that she's attracted to, I don't know what that is. I can't say that there's an age bracket that there is or isn't. I have one in my mind that I think is appropriate, but again, I'm not the age police. But I think that there could be some sort of mutual connection there. And then if you met somebody online and you started talking with him, would you want him to fly over here and meet you?
Yes.
Okay. And you feel like maybe talking for a year, 6 months, that would be enough? Or what's time? How much time?
Enough with me is 1 month or
at least a month?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you'd want at least 30 days to talk to someone.
Yeah.
And the longer, I imagine, would be the better. You get to know each other. Now, we know a couple of people that have done just that. They met online. In fact, they met via our channel and my channel, I think it was, or your channel. I'm talking to my wife over here. Sorry. It was May's channel. And they actually met, and he flew over, and they met, and they hit it off, and now he's going to take her to America. And they've had all that kind of stuff going on. So it does work. The only thing that I just got to temper this with is that she's a 20-year-old woman, and I don't see that with anybody older than 50. But that, again, I'm not the age police. So anyway, Andrea, I want to just thank you for sharing. I know that you think your teeth are a big deal. I can tell you that they're not. You have a beautiful smile, you have a beautiful face, you have a beautiful heart, great attitude, and I think that the title of this video would be something like Take It Slow, you know, where she wants to meet somebody, she wants to take it slow, and then I'll ask you a question I've never asked you before. If you met somebody, would you want to stay in the Philippines and live with them here? Let's just say you met the love of your life. You met a guy and you fall in love. Would you want to stay in the Philippines?
Yes.
Or would you go to America or to Australia with him?
I want to stay in Philippines.
You want to stay in the Philippines?
Yes.
Okay. And one other thing, do you consider yourself someone that likes to stay at home or someone that likes to go out and like party?
Home. I like to go home.
Okay, so you're like May. That's why you two get along.
Yeah.
So you like to cook?
Yes.
You like cleaning?
Yes, in the house.
What is it with you guys that like cleaning? I hate to clean, but you guys love nothing more than to whip that broom around all day. Anyway, that's the truth. They love cleaning,
Yes.
and you like to cook. Now, can you cook Filipino food?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
And vegetables.
And vegetable? Vegetable? Okay, well that's good. That's healthy. You like rice?
Yes, I
Yeah,
like
if you
rice.
said no, you'd be a liar. All right, and what's your favorite thing to do? What makes you happy? What do you like to do for fun?
It's if I have a occasion, I'd like
Like
to.
birthday.
Oh, okay. Occasions.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I get it. Okay.
I'd like to fun that way, like that.
So you like to bond with friends
Yes.
and get together and talk and
yes.
maybe have a beer or two and just relax and eat. And that, again, that really is one of the national pastimes out here.
Yeah.
Is for Filipinos to get together and just bond. They eat, they drink, they talk. You sing karaoke?
Yes,
Oh, I'm out.
I sing in the karaoke.
Oh, dear God, help me. You lost me. That's okay. So she likes to karaoke. It's all pretty typical stuff. Do you have a motorbike? Do you drive a motorbike?
No, I don't know how to drive a motorbike.
Do you know how to drive one?
No,
Have you ever driven one?
no.
Oh, okay. Let's send you out with May sometime. That'll be a thrill ride. How about dogs? You like dogs? Good, I got one for you. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you so much for coming on the channel. Let me have some fun and chat you up a little bit. Is there anything you'd like to finish by telling anybody out there?
Yes, thank you so much for all watching of this, all subscribers, and thank you so much for me.
See, she's shy. There goes the hand over the mouth. What we always deliver what we promise here. We have a shy Filipina that's got a problem with her teeth. All right, we'll see you next time, guys.